What's up? This is Daniel from Strife.tv. Just like to point out that Red Bull BC1 World Finals this year in Brazil is tomorrow, Saturday, December 8th. So once again, along with the b-boy spot, we are having our bracket challenge. We have 16 dancers, and they will all be going against each other, and your job is to predict who you got. So, and the winner will receive a $250 gift certificate from the b-boy spot store. Anyways, we have a special guest right now. I'm going to get b-boy Paranoid Android of Knuckleheads Cali on the phone right now, and he is going to analyze what his thoughts are of this bracket. So enjoy. All right, so what's your first impression of everything?
All right. Overall, everything with this, first thing I looked at, honestly, when looking at this competition, I looked at that judging lineup, and it's kind of like a younger lineup. It's not like, it's not like they're not OGs, but I mean, like, Storm is the only triple OG on there. Usually that ratio is a little different. So I think that might sway things in a different direction based on these, like, younger OG opinions.
Yeah, I'll also like to point out, I believe Roxrite, Junior are both older than most of the judges judging at this BC1.
Yeah, with the exception of Storm, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something we talked about too. I mean, people like Junior, people like Roxrite, they could easily be on that judging panel or should be on that judging panel, you know. I think there's a couple of variables this year, and I think there's with this whole lineup, there's people that should win, there's people that could win, and there's people that are going to win. So it's kind of funky, and it could go either way. I think three of our biggest variables on this whole lineup this year, I think Issei. I think Issei is a really big variable. I think Junior is a really big variable. And I think Kid David's a big variable. I think those three, it could go a lot of different directions. I think the most common outlook on this, I'm going to give you a quick run on what I think most people are looking at when they look at this panel. When people look at this panel, I think the first thing they're looking at, first battle, I think most people are thinking Hill. I think second battle, most people are thinking Issei. Third battle, Differ. Fourth battle, Roxrite. The other side, people are thinking Junior. People are thinking Kid David. People are thinking Donkey. And people are thinking Exact. That's like the initial setup. And then from there, people are looking at it and they're saying, all right, so now we got Hill and we got Issei. And they think that Issei's going to take it to there. Okay, then from Differ and Roxy, we're going to get Roxy. That way we're going to get that big R16 rematch setup. And a lot of people are thinking that. And with that side of the panel, I really think that might be the way it goes. With the first battle with Slav and Hill, I think Hill's going to run that. I think Hill just kind of has a little more experience as far as that power game. I mean, mind you, with this lineup, we have a lot of power guys. We have a lot of power trick guys. And then we got some style guys. And my take on that, honestly, with the power trick scenario and these competitors with that, what I think is if Little G couldn't do it, I don't think anybody else can. Because no offense, these guys are all very talented, but Little G is one of the most incredible power trick style b-boys that we've seen in as long as most people can remember. Someone who's musically inclined, that can throw all the big moves, so they can play around with the music. They can improv, all that. So if he couldn't get the job done, I don't know if these guys can. So I want to say from there, it's more than likely, I think it's going to be more of a style guy. I definitely think Roxrite is going to be prominent on his side. I think that we might see that rematch, and that's going to be a big deal. I think that's going to be a big variable. And then at that point, it's going to bring up the discussion about the R16 system and the hour system and see how that goes. That's really going to kind of put that on the table and chop it up with that. On the other side, it's just on the other side of the bracket, the right-hand side of the bracket is a really tough side. I think the thing with Junior, now Junior is a big variable because Junior is just, not only is he bringing everything that he is as a b-boy, which is a lot, but he's also bringing that nostalgia of him being back in BC1. Now, so not only do you got to beat Junior, but you have to beat Junior while everyone is nostalgic about seeing this living legend, this triple OG from Europe coming back and competing after competing in one of the earliest BC1s ever. So that's a big deal for people. So honestly, just his name and his energy alone, he's going to be really hard to beat the first two battles period because the format's 2-2-3-3, correct?
Actually, I haven't really looked into this. The past couple of ciphers have been 3-3-3-5.
Damn. All right. I traditionally they kept it 2-2, 3-3, but we'll see. It might just go threes all the way down. Regardless, the firepower the junior is going to be bringing, even if it is 6 rounds deep for the first 2 battles, it's really hard to beat. So with the second battle, let's say Kid David beats Lil Zoo, which I think David's going to bring it to him. The thing with David now is we're looking to see if that real raw cypher b-boy, that hard-hitting, musically inclined b-boy is going to transfer. That's going to translate on this giant world-class stage. And that's what a lot of people are thinking. It could go either way. Honestly, it's hard to say. Sometimes that big stage mutes out some of the best dancers in the world. It'll suffocate really what they're doing. It'll take away from the detail because it's such a large platform and format that it'll kind of hurt b-boys like that. You know, it doesn't do them justice.
So how about our favorite guy from the East Coast, Domkey?
How about Lil Dom Dom?
Yeah,
you know what, Dom starting out on a tough. I want to say if you're rooting for Domkey, he might have one of the toughest routes. Him or Kid David. If you're rooting for Domkey or Kid David, they have the toughest route. Kid David would have to be junior in the semis, which is living legend. Domkey starting out strong. Him first one here, man. Honestly, with international pressures like that, when you're judging an event like this, and with the judging lineup we got, and just based on everything going off right there, this one, it might really come down to who's going to slip up first. Because there's just so much pressure for those judges, and there's such a variant in styles, and both of them are very creative in their own aspects. Me personally, I think Domkey has one up on him for sure as far as style goes. It's really on this one. It might come down to one of those who slipped up, you know. And if no one slips up, then it's going to be a tough call. It's going to be a tough call, but I think Domkey will walk out with that one. Your last battle, I think Alcalil, he has one up on that. I mean, that man is just vicious. I think he's going to take it to him. So
to end this, who do you got to win for you?
Who do I want to win?
Who do you have, realistically, for you? There's a difference between what you want and what do you think will happen.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I'm going to tell you right now exactly how I think this might go, and I'm going to tell you it's going to be one of 2 people. If it was the way I say it was going to go, and it's not because I don't think these people are better dancers, it's because it's the way I think it might go. I think that Domkey's going to make it on to the semis against Kid David on his side. I think Rockstrite's going to make it against Easty on his side. I think Roxy's going to walk away with that win, me personally. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think they're going to – it's not a matter of who having the best moves, but I think if Kid David it translates well, I don't think they're going to let Domkey beat Kid David. And I think we're going to get Rockstrite and Kid David, the undefeated Outbreak champions, in the finals.
So for you, it's either or. It's going to be someone from the Bay Area, Renegades, right?
It's going to be a Renegade. I want to say it's going to be a Renegade. As much as I honestly, me, who I'm rooting for, I think I'm rooting for Dom. I think I'm rooting for Dom 100%. But I'm just trying to be realistic about these brackets and how it might go down with the judging. And that's what I got to do. I got to be realistic about this.
Definitely. All right.
That's about it. I think we might get that. And people say that might be a bad battle, that they would be dumb to see Rockstrite and Kid David in the finals. But I think they're absolutely wrong. I think that could be one of the most epic battles of all time. And I think it might be a passing of the torch. And I think if we see that finals, I want to say Kid David will walk away with that.
What is your most anticipated battle of the first round? What are you looking most forward to in the first round?
I'm looking to see how Domkey does. I'm looking to see how Domkey opens up for the night. He's got a tough battle. I'm looking forward to that one.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And don't forget, PA will be live posting on our Strife.tv Facebook page during BC1 tomorrow, during the live stream. So be on the lookout for that. All right?